Good morning, students. Myself Renu Yadav, and today I will teach you Science, Class 5, Lesson 11, Simple Machines. At the beginning, early man used his hands, feet, and teeth to do work with. They lifted and carried objects with his hand and cut things for food by biting with their teeth. Gradually, they searched for ways to make their work easier. You must have sometime noticed a mechanic repairing a tire using jack. He uses jack to ease his work as automobile has to be lifted, which he himself alone can't do. With the use of jack, he lifts the automobile with less effort. So, machines are devices which help us to do a great deal of work with less effort. A machine can be defined as a tool that makes our work easier by helping us to overcome a large force by applying lesser force and effort. Machines are of two types: simple machines and complex machines. Simple machines, it uses a single force to overcome a single load, and complex machines, they consist of two or more simple machines working together. Children, here you can see few examples of simple machines, which are scissor, broom, stapler, and washing machine and refrigerator are the examples of complex machines. Simple machines make our work easier in any of the following ways. First, by increasing the amount of force applied. Second, by changing the direction of force applied. Third, by increasing the speed of doing work. Children, have you ever tried to move a big stone? First, try with your hand. Then, what do you observe with that? The rock does not move at all. Now, placing a smaller stone near the larger stone and placing a one end of wooden stick under the larger stone and supporting it on the smaller stone. Then press down on the other end of the stick. What do you think happened? The big stone moves. The stick helped you to lift or move the stone more easily or with less effort. When a long plank or pole is used to lift a large load, it is called lever. A lever is a rigid rod that can move freely around a fixed point. A lever consists of the following three parts: fulcrum, load, effort. What is fulcrum? It is the fixed point around which the lever moves. Children, fulcrum is the fixed point around which the lever used to move. Then we have load, which is denoted by L. It is the object on which work is to be performed or that has to be moved. Then we have effort, which is denoted by E. It is the force that has to be applied on the rod in order to perform a task. That force will be applied by you. Load arm. Load arm is the distance between the fulcrum and load. Effort arm. Effort arm is the distance between the fulcrum and the effort. When the lever is balanced, then effort into effort arm is always equals to load into load arm. Children, we have three types of lever. First class of lever, second class of lever, and third class of lever. First class of lever. The lever has the fulcrum in the middle between the load and the effort. The fulcrum is located between the load and the effort in the first class of lever. Classic example of first class of lever is a seesaw. Other first class lever includes a car jack, a pair of pilers, a pair of scissors, a water pump, a balance or pair of weigh scales, a crowbar, a claw of a hammer taking out a nail, or a lever with a rock as its fulcrum trying to lift another rock. Second class of lever. The lever has the load in the middle between the effort and the fulcrum. In the second class lever, the fulcrum is usually closer to the load, which reduces the force needed to accomplish the work. The load is located between the fulcrum and effort. Example, a wheelbarrow. The axle of the wheel acts as the fulcrum. The handles are the force arm and the load is carried between the two in the bucket part of the wheelbarrow. Other second class lever includes a pair of nutcrackers, a bottle opener. Here you can see another example of a second class lever. Third class of lever. The lever has the effort in the middle between the load and the fulcrum. This arrangement requires large force is to move the load, but this arrangement facilitates movement of the load over a long distance with a relatively small movement of the force arm. The effort is located between the fulcrum and the load in the third class of lever. Examples of third class of levers are a fishing pole, a pair of tweezers, an arm lifting a weight, a pair of calipers, a person using a broom, a hockey stick, tennis racket, spade, pair of tongs, etc. With this, I end up with the topic. Thank you.